Over. Here we are. Good morning, my friends from Longboat Key. I'm still here. It's very hot today, but don't feel bad for me, because some of you are still in New England where it's still cold in April. So we're gonna start this morning, and before I start, I just want to remind you that I am BethGoldstein.net. If you want to check out my really beautiful website. And if you'd like to donate, my Venmo is Beth-Goldstein-16, and I appreciate any and all donations, but as you know, this is free. And I am using my donations to eventually get a better phone so that I can do longer videos. It'll have more storage. So that's the goal here. In the meantime, I have gotten, with your donations, I've gotten a tripod, and I'm gonna get a new microphone. So we're really working on this. All right, so we're gonna do a little flow this morning, and I'm not even sure what the focus is gonna be. I'm not sure we're gonna have one. So come up to the tops of your mats. I'm gonna stand in front of you and just let's get warmed up. So bring your arms out to the side and do a little back bend and reach up for the sky and stretch a little side to side. If I go back any further, if I end up in the ocean, just remember I love you. Do a little back bend. Bring your hands to your heart and come halfway down. And all the way down. Hold your calves, look up, inhale. Exhale down. Bend both knees, swing your arms back behind you. Push the air up. I know I've said that before. Do a little back bend and then side to side. Just waking up our shoulders. Waking up your chest. Do a little back bend. Arms out to the side this time, halfway down. Push your sits bones away. Tighten your quads. Come all the way down. And just let's hang here for a few breaths so that each breath out you just go a little deeper. If you need to bend your knees to get your hands on the floor, then bend your knees. If you can reach the floor with your legs straight, then do that. And as you inhale, you're going to bend your knees, bring your belly onto your thighs, and as you exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, look forward as you bend, and exhale, drop down. And inhale, look up, because you can't see me with that hat on. Swing your arms back behind you, and come all the way up, do a little back bend. This time, grab your elbows, your upper arms, just below your elbows. Lean over to your left, whoops, this way, and take a breath. Can you get your feet equally balanced on the ground? I'm just wondering. And swing the other way. Get those shoulders, and reach for the sky. Slowly bring your arms down. And let's do a roll where you use your knees. So bend your knees, start to roll, and then lift up your knees and bring your chest up. Bend your knees and roll. Oh, waking up those shoulders and your neck. And then do a little empty coat sleeve where you bend your opposite knee as you come over. Right? So you're sort of slapping your waist, or don't hurt yourself, but caressing your waist. All right, now shake it on out. Come up on your toes. Let's do a little balance here. Push all your toes into the ground and lift up onto your toes. Bring your arms out. Stay on your toes. See how balanced you can be on your toes. Just take a moment, left to right. And then start to bend your knees while you stay on your toes and bring your arms forward. Now let's take 3 breaths here. It's not that easy. One more breath. Drop your heels down, then come all the way up. And bring your hands to your heart. And one more half salute, halfway down. Push your sits bones away. Now hold that so you get your hamstrings, and just bend your right knee. Hold it for a breath. Bend your left knee, hold it for a breath. Look over your right shoulder. Wake up those hamstrings and your hips. Straighten your legs, come all the way down. Hold it for a breath. Bend those knees as you inhale, look up. Straighten as you exhale. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. wake-up call. Up on your fingertips. Bend, swing your arms back behind you. Let's go into chair pose. Really playing with my hat here. And take 3 breaths. Nice wide open. In your chair, hands to your heart. Straighten out your legs. And let's just take a few breaths. We kind of started moving without breathing consciously. So feel your feet fully grounded, all eight of your toes. All 8 of your little toes and your big toes pushing into the ground as if you have a claw. And then Velcro the back of your heels. So you really feel a balance between your left and right and a connection to the earth. And take a few breaths here. Filling up your prayer. Right, so your breath comes all the way into your palms. And as you exhale, feel that breath go down your torso, down your legs, down through the bottom of your feet. Do that a couple more times. And one more time. Feel your breath coming right into your hands. And then long breath out, right through your toes, right through the bottom of your feet, and back to the earth. Nice. All right, just a little neck stretch before we start our flow. So come back, hold if you can hold your upper arm just above your elbow with your right hand, and do that. So I'm just showing you, and then I'll come over to the side. Now, if that's too hard, hold your elbow or your wrist, and pull your shoulder blades together, tuck your butt. Tuck your chin, and then as you pull down on your left arm, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. 3 breaths. Keep pushing your shoulder blades together and tucking your butt muscles. Nice stretch, and just move your head, not your body, right? We're not doing that. We're just doing that. One more breath into that shoulder and neck. All right, come back up to center and switch. So you're holding, if you're able to hold your upper arm, then do that. If you can't, hold your wrist or your forearm. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And each exhale, drop a little deeper. Keep your chin tucked, push your shoulder blades together. This one's for Debbie. What do you think, Dan? You like this one?
It's a good one.
All right. And come back to center. Clasp your hands behind you, widen your feet as wide as your mat. I've got mine wide, and bring your heart up. Swing your hands. So you got your feet nice and wide. You're going to swing your hands, your clasped hands, over to your right hip and look over your right shoulder. Legs nice and strong. And then drop that ear to your shoulder. So it's just a different stretch for that same shoulder. Take 2 more breaths. One more. And then come back, head back to center. Switch your hands to the other hip. Look over your left shoulder. Push your shoulder blades together. Tighten up your quads. Wiggle your nose. I was just seeing if you were paying attention. Come back to center and drop your right ear to your left ear to your left shoulder. Push your shoulder blades together. Good. Take another breath. So your legs are nice and wide. Keep your hands clasped behind you. Bring your heart up and your chin up. Need that hat again. Whew. And then if you're able to drop down, then do it. Looking through your legs with your arms nice and high. I know some yogis there can bring their hands all the way forward. That's not me. Tighten up your quads while you do this. Take 3 breaths. One more, and then drop your hands down right in front of you. So if you need to bend your knees, but get your fingers on the floor. And then bring both hands over to the outside of your left foot as you bend your elbows and bring your forehead towards your knee. And if you need to bend your knees slightly, then bend them. Take another breath. And slowly come to the other side. Bend your elbows, forehead towards your knee. Remember, you can bend those knees if you need to. Come back to center. Let's do a little twist for your lower back. If you need, So bend your knees and bring your whole left hand on the ground in front of you. So keep your knees bent, bring your right hand on your sacrum and look over your right shoulder. So that's option one. And option two, if you can straighten your legs, then do it with your whole hand pressing down. If you need your block, you could do that. You could lift a little higher. I don't have my book with me today. Take another breath. Oh, nice twist for the lower back. Okay, bend your knees. Right hand down. You're pushing your whole hands into the floor or the block. Your knees are bent. And you're going to take your left hand onto your sacrum, look over your shoulder, your left shoulder. And option two here, straighten your legs. 3 more breaths. Get that shoulder up toward the sky. Feel that twist in your lower back. Act like you're having fun. All right, both hands down. Bend both knees. Bring your elbows into your thigh, on the inside of your thighs. And then we're coming all the way down into a squat, just like that. 3 breaths. One more breath. Drop your hands down. Heel toe your feet together. Now, just bend your left knee and drop your elbows down. You can come up on your fingertips or have your whole hands down. And then your right, getting those hips. Bend both knees, swing your arms back behind you, and come all the way up. Do a little back bend. Back to your heart, take a breath. All right, enough warming up, as if I'm not warm enough. I was telling them earlier that when I looked at my phone today, it said 79 here in Florida. Feels like 89. It's very muggy.
You mean this morning it's that hot?
This morning, and it's only 9:15. All right, come up to the top of your mats. Do a little side to side again. And we're done warming up. We're going to do a little standing flow. So arms out to the side. Reach for the sky. Bring your hands to your heart. And then we're going to turn. So you're going to take your right foot back and your left foot forward. Nice wide stance. And bring your arms out to the side. And come back a little further so you can see me. There we go. Reach up. Keep your legs straight. And then we're going to drop your right hand down onto your thigh and your left arm up with your left foot facing forward into a reverse triangle as you inhale. Exhale, arms out to the side, go into triangle. Push your outside of your hand on the inside of your calf. Inhale, back to reverse it. We're just doing a little playful triangle action here. Exhale, back to triangle. If you need to bend that knee, bend your knee. But keep your legs straight. Theoretically, both legs are straight. Inhale, reverse triangle. Look up at your hand, lean back, hold it for 3. Good. Go into your triangle for 3. So remember, you want your arms to go in one unit. So your left hand's on your calf and your right arm's up. Right, and you look up at your thumb. 2 more breaths. At your right thumb. Your both legs are straight. Both legs are straight. Good. 1 more breath. Then bend. We're going into a warrior 2. All right. Look at the middle finger of your front hand. And then place your hand onto your heart, your left hand. Bring your right arm up as you drop down. So you're going to take your left elbow onto the inside of your thigh. Right? And then look up at your arm and take 3 breaths. Look up at your arm, look up at that right palm. 1 more breath. And then if you can drop your fingers onto the ground, take 3 more breaths. Your left fingertips. Good, 1 more breath. Use your legs to swing back to warrior 2. Take 3 more breaths. Good, 1 more breath. And then we're going to reverse your warrior. Take your right hand onto your thigh, back thigh. Bring your left arm up and then drop your left hand right between your shoulder blades. And if you can clasp your hands together behind you, do that. If not, keep your right hand down on the thigh. 3 more breaths. Good. Bend your knee a little more. Take another breath. Nice. Back to warrior two. 3 more breaths. Feel the energy there? Feel the breath coming right out your fingertips. All right, both feet facing forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Come halfway down. Take your elbows onto the inside of your thighs as you bend your knees. Standing squat, then look forward. 3 more breaths. 1 more breath. Come all the way up. Bring your arms out, reach for the sky. Do a little back bend, hands to your heart. Other side, so just turn your feet. Now you're facing your right legs forward, your left legs back. It was that miraculous. So right foot's facing forward, left foot is sort of facing the side of your, maybe a little bit at an angle, but your heels, make sure your heels are in the same line, right? Same line of energy, and bring your arms out. Nice wide stance. Reverse your triangle. Look up at your palm, and then arms like an airplane. Drop your right arm down into your triangle. Both arms up, reverse it. Look up at your palm. And then drop down, waken everything up. Reach for the sky. And then reverse it. Now this time we're gonna hold it for 3. Lean down, look up. I'm getting to look up at this beautiful sky. So if you're looking at your ceiling, imagine the sky, though. Oh, the clouds are moving. And the sky is beautiful blue. And take another breath. And then bring your arms out to the side as you move both arms together into your triangle, pushing the outside of your hand onto the inside of your calf or the outside. See what works for you. 3 more breaths. One more breath. And bend your knee as you slowly come up, so you're in warrior two, just magically. Right hands forward, left arms back. 3 breaths. Good, one more. Hand to your heart. Your right hand's to your heart. Left arm comes up as you take your elbow onto the inside of your thigh, and you know how many breaths to do. So you're pushing on the inside of your right thigh, and your left leg straight. And then if you're able to drop your hand back behind your heart, you can do that. Good, take another breath. Drop your right hand onto the floor, left arm up, 3 more breaths. Your shoulders pushing on the inside of your thigh there. Okay, use your legs to come on up and bring both feet forward and clasp your hands again, bring your heart up. And come all the way down. If you can, if that's hard on your shoulders, just grab your forearms. I know it looks really stupid when my hand's there. And drop both hands down. Bend both knees. Bring your right hand onto the floor or onto your block, and your left hand onto your sacrum. So look over your left shoulder. Push your palm into your sacrum, your palm. Option 2 is straighten your legs. Option 3 is bring that left arm up to the sky. 3 more breaths. All right, left hand down, bend your knees, push your whole hand in, take your right hand onto your sacrum, look over your right shoulder. Option 2, straighten your legs. Option 3, right arm up. 3 more breaths. 1 more. All right, both hands down. Bend both knees. Bring your hands onto your thighs. And drop your elbows right into your thighs as you bring your hand, bend low, standing squat, 3 breaths. 1 more. Straighten your legs. Put your hat back on. It's very muggy here. Bring your bring your feet back. And remember that shoulder roll that we started with. So roll your shoulders as you roll your knees. Whew. Shake it on out. Let's do 1 more standing flow. So left foot forward, right foot back. This time turn your right toes slightly inward so they're facing the right corner of your mat. And clasp your hands back behind you. Bend your front knee. And bring your arms, this time in your warrior one, your arms are nice and wide. as if the sun could be touching your fingertips, moving down your arms and into your heart. Well, they are for us, so I'm just giving you that image. And then with your arms nice and wide, lean forward. Start to straighten your leg. Drop your hands down so they're on the top of your calf or on either side of your foot. You decide what works for you. We're taking 3 breaths in that hamstring stretch. One more breath. And if you've got your fingers down, see if you can bring them back behind you onto your fingertips. Oh, deeper stretch. One more breath. Keep holding your calf or on either side of your foot. Bend your front knee, swing your arms back behind you, and clasp your hands behind you. So see if you can get your thumbs right onto your thigh, your back thigh, and bring your heart forward and bend for 3 breaths. One more. We're going to drop down. Again, do what you can. Just move a little bit or I'll end up in the ocean. And we're going to drop down so your head's down toward the ground. Do that again. And your arms are up. So that's option 1. Or remember, you can grab your forearms. And option 2 is glide so your left shoulder is down on your thigh and your right shoulder's up toward the sky. 3 more breaths. Really open up your heart here. Look up at the sky. If you're doing this position, take another breath. And then face your leg as you start to straighten your leg and come all the way up with your legs straight. And push your fingertips into your thighs for 3 breaths with your legs straight. Bend your front knee in warrior 1. Open up your arms as you inhale. Forearms together as you exhale for those shoulders. And each time you exhale, see if you can bend a little deeper. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, open. Reach for the sky, 3 breaths. See if you can look up. Do a little back bend. Take another breath. Hands to your heart. Face forward. Take a breath and switch. That was cool. Now move that back foot so that you're facing your leg. Right? And grab your upper arms. Bring your heart forward. Your legs are nice and straight. Put your hat back on. And then come halfway down. Bend your knee if you need to, but if you can keep your legs straight, do it. Bring your arms forward, nice and wide. Come into your warrior 1 to start with nice wide hands. Fingertips open. Just try it a little different, like you're holding a big barrel. Good. Take another breath. Do a little back bend. You guys look great. Straighten your legs. Come halfway down. Nice flat back. And then come all the way down. Hold the top of your right calf. That's option 1. Option 2, fingers on the ground. And option 3, bring your fingers back behind you if you want a deeper stretch for your hamstring. Either way, a couple more breaths here. Good, one more breath. Bend your front knee, come all the way up. Clasp your hands behind you. Bring your thumbs right onto your thighs, your left thigh, as your heart's up. So you might just stay here. So your right knee is bent. Your thumbs are on your thigh, your left thigh, and you're opening up your heart, your chest. Option 2, drop down. Your head's down toward the ground. And option 3, right shoulder's on your thigh, left shoulder's up. Bend that front knee and take 3 breaths. Good, one more. Drop your head back down, straighten your front leg, bring your arms up. Keep your legs straight as you come all the way up. Bring those thumbs on your thigh. Back to warrior 1. 3 more breaths. Hands to your heart, both feet face forward. Reach up. Grab your upper arms. Keep your legs nice and wide this time. And lean over to your right. Lean over to your left. You can't imagine how sweaty we are over here in Florida right now. All right, bring both arms up. Such a professional video I do. All right, drop your left hand down right between your shoulder blades. And if you can clasp them together, do that. And if not, just place your other hand back behind you and start to come down. And take 3 breaths here. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. If you need to clap your hands, clap your hands. I'm entertaining myself here. All right, bend your knees, come all the way up, straighten your legs. Bring your heart up. Reach for the sky. Little back bend. Drop your right hand down. So that might be enough. You could just hold your heart with both hands, but if you can bring your hand back behind you and clasp your hands, then do that. Bring your heart up and then drop down. 3 more breaths. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Take 2 more breaths. And next exhale, bring your hands down. Rock your left knee. Bend your left knee as you bend your elbows. Bend your right knee as you bend your elbows. Just giving those gracilis muscles a little stretch here. Straighten out both legs, both hands over to the outside of your right foot. Forehead towards your knee. And other side. Notice what happens if you tighten your quads. And come back to center, bend both knees. Stay in your squat, bring your arms out to the side, bring your heart up. And then bring your forearms together as you straighten and lift, do a little back bend. Touch your thumbs to your heart in the back, behind your heart, open up your elbows. So now tighten up your butt muscles, give strong legs and open up your heart by bringing your elbows out. And just take a couple breaths here. One more. And then back to your heart. Take a breath. Okay, bring your feet together. Shake it on out. Get those wrists. And just do a really mild little balance pose. So ground your right side and come up on your left toes. Bring your arms forward. I'll do it this way so you can see me. You're grounding your right. Grounding your right. Come up on your left. Is that right? Who knows? Push all 4 corners of your feet in and then bring up that knee as you look at something stationary behind you. Bring your arms up and just do a little ankle roll here. Remember, you look at something stationary and your whole right side's super heavy. Then bring your hands to your heart and your knee out to the side. So it looks like this. Oops. Grab that thigh. Bring your hands to your hips and look over your opposite shoulder. Okay, if you're super used to this, you can grab your foot, straighten your leg. Whoops, but I can't do that on this slippery surface, so forget that one. Arms out to the side. It's quite slippery here today. Good, take another breath. Come back to center. Do a little side to side. Okay, let's try it on the other side. Maybe I will fall into the ocean today, or the canal, or the bayou. What is it? Bayou. Ground your left. Bring your right knee up. Look at something stationary. And if it's slippery, sorry. Do a little circle with your ankle. And then bring your knee over to the side. And your left arm out to the side. There we go. You can grab your foot, grab your foot. And come all the way down. Sorry guys, it's my mat is like wet. But you knew what I meant. All right, bring your hands to your heart. Take a couple breaths. We're going to come on to our backs because we haven't done any core in a while. So let's get down and dirty here in your core. All right, I'm just making sure you can see me. I'm going to move this a little bit. Hi, everybody. All right. Sorry about that. Great, now you can see me. And come down onto your backs. Great, I can see you. So we're gonna do some core, maybe. I just discovered a new one I hadn't remembered in a while, so we'll start with that. Come onto your backs and bring both your legs up. Flex your feet and bring your arms up. Now push your sacrum in and lift your tailbone. And as you start to lower your left leg, lower your right arm, halfway down. Take a breath. Bring them both back up. Left arm down, right leg down. Now push your sacrum in, lift your tailbone. And keep that going, both arms up. Left, right, lift your tailbone.
Beth, isn't this dead bug? Is this called dead bug?
I don't remember. I don't know. Lift your tailbone. Keep it going. But the trick is here that each time you come down, you want to lift your tailbone up so you're really engaging your belly. And then try it one more time. Lift that tailbone. All right, both legs up. Bend your knees, a little happy baby, rock side to side. So that was just the beginning of core today. Bring your legs down and your arms to your sides. Rock a little side to side. Bend your knees, bring your feet onto the floor as wide as the mat and rock side to side. Look over your opposite shoulder. I can't even tell you how muggy it is right now. You can just imagine, those of you, and I can't even see through my sunglasses. All right, bring your hands behind your head and let's arch as you inhale and go into a crunch as you exhale. This time with your elbows forward. Now bring your feet as close together as you can toward your torso and then lift up your sacrum. Just your sacrum, your tailbone. Your sacrum pushes in. There you go. Let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale, come down, arch your back. Elbows out. Come forward towards your crunch, and this time bring your knees together. Flex your toes, push your knees away, and lift your tailbone. 3 more breaths. It's not as easy as it looks. Come all the way down. Bring your feet down. Arch your back. Push your sacrum in. Lift your tailbone. Come forward. Now here's option 1. Stay here. Option 2 here. Option 3. Straighten your legs. Flex your toes. Lift your tailbone. Lower your legs as low as they're comfortable going, and take 3 more breaths. And 2 more. I lied. All right, come all the way down. Feet as wide as the mat, rock side to side. Let's try that again. Everybody feeling it in their core a little bit?
Yep.
So I do have little pants under here. Thought I was just wearing a skirt. No. All right, hands behind your head. Inhale, arch your back. Flatten your back, lift your tailbone, and come into your crunch. Now this time, let's just do this 3 more times. Inhale, arch, and bring your elbows out. Exhale, forward. Inhale, so nice and slow. Forward. 1 more time, arch your back. This time, as you flatten, lift your tailbone and leave your elbows out to the side as you bring your chin and head forward. Take 3 more breaths. Good, 1 more. Come all the way down. Bring your knees together and do what we did before. And as come up, keep your elbows out to the side. Your knees are bent. Your feet are flexed. You're pushing a little farther away. And lift that tailbone. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come forward. If this is too hard on your back, keep your feet on the floor. 1 more time now. Hold it for 3. Lift that tailbone. And come all the way down. Bring your arms out to the side. Rock side to side. We got one more. All right, let's try it one more time. Hands behind your head. Arch your back as you inhale. And flatten. Exhale. Stay here. Bring your knees together. Option 2. Option 3. Straighten. And then we're going to go into 3 times. So breathe in. Arch. And keep your knees bent if you need to. And forward. Or your feet on the floor. You decide. No one can see you except yourself. 2. Inhale, arch. Exhale, forward. One more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, forward. Hold for 3. One more breath. All right, come all the way down. Oh, jeez. It's so hot here. All right. Bring your knees together. So your feet are on the floor, and then drop your knees together. And start to push your tailbone up. Arms to the side, and as you exhale, arch your back a little bit. And as you inhale, drop your sacrum, lift your tailbone. Just keep that going. It's like a little cat-cow. Good. Bring your left foot to meet your right foot, and then move your hips over to the right. Just scooch them over. Bring your knees up to your chest and just drop down to your left as you look over your right shoulder. Just make this a gentle twist. Your knees can be stacked, or your right leg could be a little lower. Your legs can go all the way to the ground or not. And take a few breaths here, just creating a nice little stretch and alignment in your lower back. And then come back to center. Scoot your hips all the way over to the left. Bring your knees to your chest, and then drop down to your right as you look left. Take another breath. Push yourself up with your arms. Bring your arms over your head and lift up into bridge for 3 breaths. You want to come up on your toes, you can. Hips high. And then just as if your spine is a chain, as it links in a chain, dropping down. Arms to the side, straighten out your legs, and finish in Shavasana. Need my hat. Whew. So each inhale, bring all the breath you can into your rib cage, filling everything up as much as you can. And as you exhale, just feel everything, your breath, your energy, your intention moving out through your fingertips to the bottom of your feet. Whatever you need to let go of, let go with the exhale. And whatever you need to bring into each cell of your body, into your mind, into your heart, inhale. Inhale, embracing, exhale, letting go. Feel your body getting heavier, your heart getting fuller, mind getting quieter. Start to crunch your hands together in a fist. Tighten up all the muscles of your body. As you inhale, tighten everything up. As you exhale, let everything go. Try that one more time. Tighten, crunch, crunch, crunch your face. Let everything go. Nice. Bring your knees back to your chest. Whew. Grab your knees and just push yourself up, like rock a little forward and back until you're sitting up. Whew. Okay, come into cross-legged. It's our first sitting of the day. If a cross-legged works for you, sit in cross-legged. Let's just take a couple breaths here. Tucking your chin, elongating your spine as if it's an accordion, right? Stretching it out. Maybe you'll even hear the sound of the accordion. Check in with your heart. Check in with your body. Check in with your head, your mind. And see with your intention and your breath if you can come into alignment between your mind and your heart and your body, into a balance. Bring your hands to your heart. I've been telling you every morning that I listen to a song to inspire me, and today it was Macy Gray. And there's just one line. There is beauty in the world. So much beauty in the world. Let us not forget that. Thank you so much. Love to all of you. Blessings on your day. Thanks,
Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.